Hey guys, it's PJ from Wisconsin Airgunners. I'm out on the backyard range today doing a little sight-in work with the 30 caliber FX Impact and the Sightmark Wraith. Hey, wait a minute. This is a pest control video. If you don't like pest control videos, you should turn this video off and you should watch something else. I've got a little bit of a night hunting mission I need to go on, and as I was doing the sight-in, a squirrel came in at around 25 yards, and I thought, what better opportunity to test out the capabilities. So I punched that record button on top of the Wraith and held just a little bit, and not only did we get a quick confirmed humane kill, but I think there's an opportunity for pellet recovery. So I haven't done a lot of shooting with the Polymag. Just got a tin of 30 cal, and that's what I'm planning on using for this particular outing. And just so it happens, we get a recovery. So I'm gonna switch the camera angle so I can take you through that recovery. Before we go on to the recovery, I want to just show you the recording, the footage from the Sightmark Wraith. This is the 2:16 by 28 version. You can see I'm panning around here looking for the squirrel. I've got the chevron reticle up. This is one of 10 reticles that you can choose from, and there's a whole bunch of colors that you can choose from. So you have quite a bit of adaptability to whatever your shooting situation or shooting style is. I've set a close-up point of impact for the gun, and if you look at the lower left, you'll see a 2 with a bullet. You can actually set different profiles, and then just to the right of that, you see that I'm at 2 times magnification. There'll be a point later where that gets bumped up a little bit. Basically what happened was I took my eye away from the scope and then looked over and actually saw the squirrel. And in a moment, what you're going to see is the camera in the Wraith that it's recording pick up the white of my deck rail, and it causes actually what we're looking at, the squirrel, to be very dark. So I've edited the video in another program so that you can actually see what is a little bit closer to what I saw, because I actually, using the scope, didn't see any reduction of clarity of my target. I was actually able to make a very precise shot, as you're seeing right now. We're going to take a look at one more view of this. This is in 25% slow motion. If there's a weakness of the Wraith, it's that it shoots in 30 frames per second, and there's no option to shoot at a higher frame rate. I have run the video through some software that renders a black and white view, and I think it allows you to see a little bit more clearly. Really, it's not the camera's fault at all. It's just picking up the reflection off the white pickets of my deck rail and made what was beyond that, what I was shooting at, dark. It's interesting to me anyway, that as I was looking through the scope, I could see the squirrel just fine, even though the video quite obviously showed, the output video anyway, showed a much darker image. So no problem making the shot, it just had to be modified a little bit so that you could see what I was seeing. So here we are with the FX Impact 30 cal. We've got the Sightmark Wraith mounted and sighted in, and here is our squirrel that came in. So he was, sorry I'm pointing and not showing you, he was seated at the base of this tree. I was at an elevated position on the back deck, making sure I get my holds right for shooting from an elevated position, which I hope to be able to do later. And right there is the entry. I have no doubts about the accuracy of the gun, the setup of the Sightmark Wraith, or the ability of this thing to hit what I'm aiming at. I was shooting off a tripod, which I'm getting used to and really liking, and as I was examining the Squirrel here, we have an opportunity for a pellet recovery, so I'm gonna set up for that right now. Pellet is right here. I'll tell you what, I'll get some pictures of that so you can see it up close. I'm not finding the tip anywhere, but that's the pellet right there. You can see, actually, now that I look at it, I think the tip is actually in there. We'll have to get some measurement on that, but pellet flies straight, hits the target, does the terminal performance you're looking for. That's going to be an okay rig for me. So I'll throw up some pictures so you guys can see that pellet a little bit more clearly. But until the next video, guys, shoot safe, shoot straight, and we'll see you around. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's duck hunting season, and I live pretty close to some pretty fertile waterways, so this time of day ducks and geese are coming in, and there's one guy in my neighborhood who's got a 10 gauge Magnum that he hunts with, and you can always tell when that one barks. All right, check out these other pictures. In closing, a special shout out to Utah Airguns for helping us get a hold of the Sightmark Wraith, and Predator International for setting us up with a tin of these fantastic 30 caliber pellets. Thanks, guys. Couldn't do it without you.